Alright guys, this is Enrique. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm here with JB, Jeremiah Babe, and our boxing coach, Lionel, back here. And we just finished boxing right now. And last night, I actually was driving down the highway and I noticed that there was this really thick cloud covering, which I thought was really odd. It also smelled kind of funny. And so they also have some input on what they saw yesterday.
Yeah, if you watched my show yesterday, I brought up the same thing. I didn't see the fog, but the smell, some of the chemical in the air, very, very toxic smelling. And I just had to get back into the house. So we're just hearing a lot of things of these walls of fog, the drones. And speaking of drones, Lionel's really been following this, and we talk about this literally daily. Lionel, where are the drones? All of a sudden now, there's no talk of drones.
I mean, they're probably still there, but it's just like you know, anything else in the news. You got COVID, blasting you with COVID every day, then COVID's gone, right? And then now you have the UFOs talking about it every day, boom, now it's gone. I mean, the truth of the matter is they haven't gone away, it's always been there, it's just whatever the news wants to put out. And I guarantee you, during the time of the UFOs everywhere around the world, if you look at the news, I'm pretty sure there were some things taking place behind the scenes that got passed, like, you know, like crazy laws. So they're always, you know, distracting you with one hand and showing you the other, but I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I see two different things. I see man-made drones, and I see like these crafts that don't look man-made, and then I see like these ones that look like living beings. I have no idea what they are. I'm not saying I know what they are, but I do know what a drone looks like with little propellers. And I've seen a couple. They don't look like that. The one I saw morphed. It looked like a plane.
Yeah, you actually had video of one that you physically saw. You showed me the video of it. And this thing was morphing.
Yeah, it was more like a morphing, transforming physically. Turned in from a plane to like mush, and then it turned into a disc, like a classic UFO disc, like in the movies, and it just faded away. It didn't disappear. It looked solid, then it looked like a ghost, then a silhouette, and then it disappeared.
So we were also talking this morning about the U-shaped one that was pulsating.
Oh yeah, so I saw that one.
So what could this be? What do you think?
It could be many different things. They could be living creatures in the sky that we don't know about.
Spiritual?
Could be just part of the animal kingdom. You know what I mean? Who's to say what's on the deepest ends of the ocean? Who's to say what's up in the highest part of the skies that we cannot see? So they could be just part of the animal kingdom, and some of them may be fallen angel technology. I don't believe in aliens, so I'm not going to use the word alien, but I do believe they are I do believe the aliens and everything that's going on is the same exact story that was told in the Torah, in the book of Genesis 6:4, I believe, when the sons of God came into the daughters of men and they created their own children, a hybrid human and a hybrid being from above. And I think those are the beings today that are making the technology that's being passed down to the humans. Whatever human, whatever you want to call it, the Illuminati, they summon these things. So they summon these entities to get technology, tit for tat. Okay, I'll give you this technology if you sacrifice this and that and this. It's all the same thing repeated again.
Just like Genesis, the technology that the Nephilim had back in the day of Genesis 6, and here it is maybe popping back up. And we really have to digest this stuff, because we're living in a time, 2025. Welcome to spiritual warfare, ladies and gentlemen. Look how we ended 2024 and we start 2025 out with a bang, right, Enrique?
Yeah, no, there's too many things going on right now.
Can't keep up.
You have to be very careful too, because nowadays the media, they want to twist things, or maybe they want to just hide the news, right? So for instance, for the drones, you don't hear about them anymore. People are just not talking about it. And also that cloud cover, like I said, they're not really discussing that much about it, but maybe within the next week or so, or maybe within the next month, you're going to start hearing more.
Be some kind of nanotech to camouflage these little UFOs. You just
don't know. I mean, this is so,
don't know.
The technology is just all over our heads. But as we're now in the early part of 2025, a lot of people will be quitting the gym probably by next week. A lot of people will probably already quit their diets. As we head into 2025, Enrique, what are some of your thoughts of maybe some things that you're going to dedicate yourself to this year? What are your goals?
Well, my goal is, obviously, I have a YouTube channel. I plan to grow it. I plan to be consistent. I plan to continue training. I plan to be able to get better at jiu-jitsu. I plan to be able to get better at boxing. My motivation is JB as well. He motivates me. I motivate him. Lionel motivates me. And so does Elias, the jiu-jitsu coach. And so I think it's very important for you to surround yourself with people that motivate you and that keep you accountable. And I think that's what's missing with a lot of people, is they don't have other people that will keep them accountable to keep them going.
That's a great point.
And I have other friends too that I want to keep them accountable, so that when they start something, they don't quit. They keep going. They do the best that they can to be able to reach their goals. So number one, make sure that you don't quit.
Yeah, I mean, discipline, dedication. I couldn't agree with you more. Coach Lionel, Ellis, yourself, the circle of people that we hang out with, huge motivators. Lionel is so patient with us, pushes us to a breaking point. And Lionel, you quit drinking 9 weeks ago. Sobriety. Yeah. I'm so proud of you.
I just did it on my own. No one had to tell me. I just didn't want to do it no more. So it's simple. There's no crazy story. I didn't go to rehab. I didn't go to prison. I just decided not to drink because it wasn't doing anything for me. And that's simple. I didn't need to go through hell to quit. I saw that it wasn't doing nothing for my life, and I just quit. That's it. You guys don't have to get to the point where you're when you guys are going to jail, you guys are getting arrested, and then you're in jail sitting there, man, maybe I shouldn't have had those drinks and hit that other family. It shouldn't have to get to that level for you to just realize something's not good for you. And in my opinion, alcohol isn't good for anything, not on a small level or a big level. It does nothing for you beneficially. Zero, nothing. Show me a study on any of that. All that study, drink a glass of wine a night, help your heart. That's all. There's no proof of that.
Yeah.
The drugs, the booze, the porn, none of it is going to be positive in your life. 2025 has just begun. You can quit all this today. Like Lionel said, just quit, done, walk away, it's over. Just go do something. Put some utility in your life, put some skill sets in your life. That stuff is toxic. Just get it out of your life, done. You don't need counseling, you don't need therapy. If you need to go talk to a pastor, a rabbi, a priest, whatever, do what you got to do. But like Lionel said, just walk away today. Just be the stronger person. Just use this right here. Stop, relying on a pill or somebody to tell you to stop doing something. Do it on your own. Yep. That is what you could do right now today. Start out 2025. Be a stronger person. Add skills and utility to your life. Add discipline. Hang around people that will motivate you, that have discipline in their lives, and don't quit.
Yeah, it's very important. And that's one thing that I've learned throughout the years, is to just make sure that you dedicate yourself to something and keep going. Even if you have days that you are down, or even if you have people that criticize you or try to bring you down.
Those are the insecure people.
Those are the insecure
quitters.
Those are the insecure people. And one of the things also that I've learned now with having this YouTube channel is that I think it's very important, at least for me in particular, to not let people around my circle know that I actually have this YouTube channel. If they find out on their own, it's great. But I think that it's very important to not let people know, because I think the more people around me that I let know, they actually dismiss it and they think that I'm going to quit, or they think that it's a joke, or they think that it's a pastime, that it's not going to lead to anywhere. But I know that if I push myself enough, I know that eventually I can actually help a lot of people with this platform. And that's the reason why I'm here, to be able to help people, to be able to make them more knowledgeable and to make people better. That's my goal. That's the reason why I'm here on this YouTube channel and helping people out. So anything else you guys want to add?
Yeah, I'm going to end this with the Bible verse. I got to go something to eat. I got to get back to work. So I'm going to end it with this. 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, comes like a roaring lion, walketh about the earth, seeking whom he may devour.
All right.
Right there.
Yeah, he's hungry.
He's hungry.
Have a good
so
weekend.
Lionel and JB, they had some obligations they had to take care of. After we finished our boxing class today, we decided to shoot that little video for you guys. Now, going back to the subject that we were talking about earlier regarding the new year, 2025, and the goals that we have, I highly recommend that you go ahead and you look at all of the things that you've accomplished in 2024 and try to take it up a notch. So for instance, if you decided to learn a new skill or start a new business, or you decided to do something new for yourself, maybe go ahead and take 2025 to go ahead and improve upon it, to do something better for yourself, to do something better for your family, to be able to save a little bit more money. Sometimes all of that requires dedication from the individual. So it's very important for people to stick to what they're good at, to not quitting, and to continuing to make themselves a better person. That's just my own personal opinion. And if you do have some sort of addiction that you suffer from, try to do your best to be able to get rid of it. So what they were saying earlier is that they got rid of the alcohol. You can also get rid of your gambling issues. You can also get rid of smoking. You can also get rid of drinking sugary drinks, or another good one is getting rid of that spending addiction, which I will be doing a video on that very soon regarding ways that people can go ahead and get rid of their spending addiction. I think America has a spending problem, and so it's very important for people to recognize that and to take action, decrease the spending that's not necessary in the United States. Those are little things that I wanted to go ahead and talk about today. I know that Lionel, he's come a long way. It's very difficult for someone to give up alcohol, but you do save a lot of money when you do that. I myself used to drink more alcohol in the past, and I've gotten rid of it for the most part. Very rarely do I drink alcohol now, and it has actually helped me tremendously to be able to get rid of that. Not only does it help you health-wise, but it also helps on your finances in general. And for people out there that smoke, it's getting very expensive to smoke out there as well on a daily basis. I know people in the past that have told me that they've gotten up to smoking up to 5 packs a day. That's a lot of cigarettes. So if you want to go ahead and you want to start cutting that down, I think right now would be a good time to start doing that. And then also, again, if you want to have a good New Year's resolution for yourself, is to also start eating better as well. Making sure that within your means and within your budget, you try to eat the best foods possible. Another thing that you can do too is little by little, just start trying to find ways to be able to save, whether it be saving in cash, or if you want to go ahead and save in buying silver, maybe you get yourself a little bit of silver here and there and just stash it away. And there's other ways that you can go ahead and cut corners in life. Don't go to that Starbucks every Friday. If you do decide to eat out, maybe instead of getting that drink, maybe get yourself that glass of water and ask them for a side of lemon. So those are things that you can do to cut back little by little, to be able to have a little bit more money in savings. And then that ways you can feel more secure on a daily basis. That ways you are not struggling financially. Because the more money that you save, you will feel better overall. You'll be able to sleep better at night. You won't have that thing hanging on your shoulder, knowing that if you do have an emergency, you can go ahead and cover it comfortably. Those are little things that you can do, especially right now because there's a lot of uncertainty in the air. We do have a presidential inauguration around the corner, and we don't know what's going to happen this year because there's a lot of talk about an economic crisis. And so we all have to be prepared. Look at what happened here at the beginning of the year. We already had an attempted terrorist attack here on U.S. soil. What makes us think that this cannot happen again? Those are little reminders that we here in the U.S. are not as safe as we think. There's a lot of people out there that you may think that are ordinary Americans, but maybe behind the scenes, they are plotting to do damage to ordinary citizens. That's why every single day is a reminder that we have to prepare. We have to save. We have to beef up our resources. We have to get better on a weekly basis to train. Even if it's 1 day a week, something is better than nothing. And all these skills, they are perishable. So that's why it's very important for you not to think that just because you did it for a month, that you will be okay. This is something that has to be done on an ongoing basis. And it's something that you cannot just say, oh, I went ahead and I did this for 2 months or 3 months, and then that's it. Because if push comes to shove and you have to use these skills a year later, you may not remember. Remember what happened when they took a shot at Trump last year? The people protecting him fumbling. Why? Because these people, maybe they had training, but maybe they just didn't do it as often as needed. So when crisis happened, some of these people were not fully prepared to be able to defend the president in a time of crisis. That's why it's very important for people to continue on a weekly basis and on a monthly basis to polish up the skills that they are learning. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll leave this video here. I will continue to provide you guys good content coming up in 2025 because my mission here is to be able to help people. I do have my full-time career as an enrolled agent to be able to help people with taxes and other sort of accounting tasks. But again, I am not the type of person that will go ahead and quit. So I will continue to provide you good content that I think makes you a better person. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.